This is question number 7 of the final exam. Ethanol, a fuel, is made from corn. Ethanol production increased 15.4 times from 1990 to 2011. What effect did this increased use of corn for producing ethanol have on the price of corn and the consumption of corn as food? 1. Use the line drawing tool to draw either a new demand curve or a new supply curve that shows how the increased use of corn for producing ethanol affects the market for corn as food. Properly label this line. And number 2, use the point drawing tool to indicate the new market equilibrium. Label this point E2. So if we think about this question, the corn in this setup can be either used for producing ethanol, or it can also be used as a source of food. So the setup tells us that the demand for corn has increased over time because the ethanol production increased, and to produce ethanol we need corn. So when the more corn are used in producing ethanol, obviously there's less corn left for the production of food, or there's less corn left for food. Hence, supply of the corn for food will decrease because of that fact. What about demand? It doesn't say anything about the demand for corn as a food. Remember, here we are talking about the quantity of corn as food, because if you look at the horizontal axis here, it's quantity of corn as food. So the demand here actually doesn't change. So only the supply decreased. So graphically speaking, the new supply should be shift to the left compared with S1. So just draw this line like this. So this is our S2 as we just analyzed, and the new equilibrium is the intersection of the new supply curve and the same demand curve as before. So that's my E2. So if you look at this chart, E2 compared with E1, the new is a higher price but lower quantity. Actually, even without drawing this chart, we could have that conclusion, because when we increase the demand for corn, that increased demand comes from the more corn will be demanded for the production of the ethanol, the price will be driven up. But because more corn is used in producing ethanol, hence less corn will be left over for food. Hence the quantity consumed for food is decreased. So that's consistent with this picture. Hence, in the market for corn as food, the equilibrium price increased and equilibrium quantity decreases. Your input is correct.